All right, everybody, we figured we'd get this thing rolling, and as everybody finishes their obligations, they'll start coming in. The gate tonight was 2.2 million, actually almost 2.3 million. Attendance was 15,545. The bonuses were $65,000. Submission of the night goes to Travis Brown. Knockout of the night goes to Ben Rothwell. And the fight of the night was Yagan versus Hominick. Hey, Kev.
I was wondering if you can give me your thought on John's performance, and did you think he elevated himself tonight with the way he fought under a pressure situation against Rashad?
Great question. You know, one of the things about these fights, these grudge matches, you know, it usually means that these guys really respect each other. You saw respect in there tonight. The thing that I thought was great for John Jones is, you know, first 5-rounder against a tough guy. I thought he fought a great fight. He was throwing elbows like they were hands. I thought he fought a great fight tonight. I thought Rashad did too, though. You know, Rashad, you and I spoke about this, and I've talked about it a lot leading up to this fight. I think that Rashad Evans is a guy who hasn't got the respect that he deserves. Guy's been in the UFC since 2005, won the Ultimate Fighter at heavyweight, and has only been beat now by John Jones and Machida.
And when you look at it, considering what John's done, the run he had last year, beating a top 10 guy, does this close the gap in your mind on Anderson?
Yeah, well, you know, it's always funny. You know, I don't know if those of you that have been looking on Twitter, now the big thing is everybody says Dan Henderson will definitely beat John Jones. So I like that. Not a bad thing. So everybody's ready for the next one. You know, I think John Jones is going to be one of these kids. He's 24 years old. He's so young. You know, in every fight that he gets, he's gaining experience as he goes. And there's no doubt about it. I mean, Dan Henderson will definitely be a big test for John, too.
But to go back to that, do you think that what you've seen, you know, beating Shogun, Rampage,
it's unbelievable.
And then tonight, do you think that that puts him closer to Anderson, and does it make a contest who's number one in your mind?
You know, it's the thing you got to understand is my Anderson Silva thing is Anderson Silva has been in the UFC for a long time, has never been beat, has literally cleaned out an entire division. And the only guy who's even come close to beating him, Chael Sonnen, he is going to rematch here pretty soon. So it's tough to put anybody in that number one spot as long as Anderson Silva is still undefeated, in my opinion. What the hell do I know?
For Travis, please. Travis, obviously, very emotional, you know, finish there for you. Can you talk about maybe what was going through your mind, what this win means for you, why it was such an emotional moment for you?
Yeah, I mean, I moved to Albuquerque for my camps. This was the first 8-week camp that I did in Albuquerque, and it was tough, man. I mean, you know, I didn't really get a chance to go back and forth like I had wanted to see my kids, so I really didn't I only got to see them once in 8 weeks, and those of you that know me know that I put them first before anything else. And that win was for them, definitely. I mean, you know, they sacrifice more than I do, you know, just not being around their dad every single day. So it meant a lot, man. It really did.
And with a 6-fight main card tonight, I saw a lot of fans wondering why you weren't on the main card, you know, with what you've done so far in the UFC. Did you feel any disrespect at all that you were kind of stuck on the prelims this evening?
Troublemaker.
Yeah, right. No, not at all. You know, Joe Silva, Dana White, they do things for a reason, and you know, they have a way of pulling the best out of me, and I think you know, they're just doing what they have to do to get the best out of Travis Brown.
And one final question, Travis. It looks like somehow, somewhere, there's going to be one slot open somewhere on this May card coming up for a heavyweight. Would you be ready?
I'm ready.
I felt great, man. You know, Rashad he's an awesome opponent. He's definitely game. He's fast. He has swag. He punches hard, and you know, I just felt as if the fight elevated me to a different level. You know, I definitely respected Rashad a lot, and you know, I think I was a little intimidated at some points to just believe in my ability and speed and coordination. So I think as a result, I didn't fight as clean as I would like to have, but it was a great fight, and I respect Rashad a lot, and thank him for taking this fight.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Question for John. John, were you right over to your right here? What's up?
Shreka.
How are you? Oh, were you at all hurt? I mean, he clipped you a few times during the fight. Did you feel his power? And you know?
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say that I was hurt, but he definitely wobbled me. Getting wobbled doesn't actually hurt, my leg kicks hurt. And he actually has my leg sore. I'm surprised because he's not much of a kicker, and he kicked very well tonight. No, so I wasn't hurt, but he did wobble me. There's one point where I had gotten hit, and I was like, oh, okay, I felt that. And then, I tried to side shuffle, and I realized I stumbled, which means I must have been rocked. Yeah, he rocked me, and I was happy that I was able to take punches from Rashad because he's a very powerful puncher.
Yeah, I'd take a rematch with Carlos any moment I could. I know he's in line to fight George, so hopefully George will beat him, and I'll get my shot. But I'm looking forward to that rematch.